things just took a shocking turn, as this is way worse than we originally thought. We get a major update on Adam Fox's injury, and it is not a good one. We're going to break that down, as well as multiple other updates on the New York Rangers, including some transactions and some moves they've made this weekend that have implications on the roster. We're going to break it all down in this episode of Rangers Digest. But before we get into all of that, a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button, as 72% of you who watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. So if you want to stay up to date with everything that's happening with the New York Rangers, including a massive injury update like this one, this channel is built for blue shirt fandom, and it is the place to be for all your daily New York Rangers content. Guys, we got to get into this update. It is a devastating update. We have an update in terms of timeline and what's happening with Adam Fox, as he sustained an injury in their game yesterday against the Tampa Bay Lightning, a game that was horrific, awful. The Rangers had nothing going for them, and another poor performance on home ice. But let's get right into it. The New York Rangers, and this just came out from Vince Mercogliano, are placing Adam Fox on LTIR, according to a league source. More details to come. Adam Fox is officially going to miss weeks at this point in an injury sustained. He left the game, and we were all suspecting that it was probably a lot worse than, something that was going to keep him out the rest of the game. He'd be back later, in this week and maybe the next game. We had an idea that it was going to be like that, but LTIR is never a good sign, and you can see this from Statboy Steven. With Adam Fox on LTIR, the Rangers get roughly $3.8 million in cap relief until Fox is back. Due to the new LTIR rules, the cap relief is based on the league average salary of the previous season, so that would work out to $3.8 million. And there's new rules this year because of the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning, to be frank, over the last couple seasons. So, these new rules are in place. They're only saving that instead of his actual cap hit. So he's on LTIR. He is done for a couple weeks. And you can see this from ESPN's Emily Kaplan. Early word on Adam Fox's upper body injury is week to week. It's not longer term, and he should be back for the Olympics, and it doesn't affect his availability for the Olympics. Let me just say, this is a New York Rangers channel, and we are covering the New York Rangers, and Rangers fans watch these videos. I don't care about the Olympics. I want Adam Fox in this lineup because he's been one of the best defensemen in the league this year again. This is bad for this team. Guys, the season is over. If I can react and overreact for a second, the season's over. We're throwing a season's over party. It's at my house. Everyone's invited if you want to come in. Come on in, everybody. It's potluck style. Please bring your own food. But the season might be over at this point because they have struggled in certain areas, and now Adam Fox is out. Now, I just wanted to overreact for a second. It might be okay, but this is not good news. I don't care about the Olympics and the fact that he might be back for the Olympics, and it's week to week. He's not going to miss that much time. This is significant. He is going to be out for a couple weeks at this point, and the Rangers' schedule doesn't get any easier. Their play on home ice has not gotten any better. This is significant for this team. Now, I do want to give a shout out here because this guy nailed it. And I know he's a doctor on Twitter. I am not a doctor, but he nailed it. It's looking like he could be out 2 to 3 weeks. But he also said that an injury like this could lead to a broken collarbone, which would be 8 to 12 weeks. Now, he kind of nailed it. It sounds like he's going to be out for a couple weeks. We don't know the specifics on the injury itself. I don't know if we'll ever find out the specifics on the injury itself. But we do know that he's going to be out for a couple weeks at this point because he has been put on LTIR. So I'm sure something will come out tomorrow. We'll get some clarity. They're going to be practicing. Today's a day off, right? But not good news for one of the Rangers' best players so far this year. And you can see, if you're taking a look at the stats so far this year, 26 points in 27 games. Guys, Adam Fox is back. He's playing almost 24 minutes a night on average this season. Not only that, he has 15 hits, and he has blocked 41 shots. He blocks shots. We were talking about this in the summer. People do not put enough respect on this guy's name. And even Rangers fans, sometimes, I see it out there on social media, dump on the guy, hate on him. He's one of the best defensemen in the league. He really is. And yes, he is more offensive, but he's one of the best defensemen in the league. He's blocking shots. He does everything, right? He's a plus player. All of these things. He gets shots towards the net. If you're looking at all the stats, everybody has more giveaways and takeaways. It's just a matter of the game. It's just the nature of the game. But he's been awesome for the Rangers this season. You can see this from Johnny Lazarus as well. And Johnny was on the show just a couple weeks ago. He said, after Tony DeAngelo and the New York Rangers parted ways, Adam Fox got an increase in ice time and power play minutes, emerging as the top right-handed defenseman. Of course, that was a while ago at this point, and we all know what Adam Fox is about. Not comparing the two players or situations at all because Fox was more proven at the time, but with him now being on LTIR, Scott Morrow could potentially have a great opportunity in front of him to really show what he can do with a longer leash. And I love this from Johnny Lazarus because it's such a good point. This is the obvious play at this point. The reason Scott Morrow hasn't been given more minutes and hasn't been playing is because he can't be put in a position to succeed because Adam Fox is there. And it makes sense. It does make sense, but they don't really trust them in other situations. So now I think he's got to get the ball, right? Like he's got to get the ball here. He's got to be on power play 1 moving forward. This is what he does. This is Scott Morrow's bread and butter. So I'm interested to see what happens the rest of the way. So let me know how you feel about Adam Fox's injury. We have some other updates to get to here before we wrap up. Lots going on with the Rangers this weekend. But man, this is devastating, and this could seriously impact this season because this is a Rangers team that is right in the mix still. They have an amazing road record, but this could seriously impact it. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. In terms of other moves, Spencer Martin has been recalled from the Hartford Wolfpack. He will be the backup, which also signals that Jonathan Quick will be out for a while still. And Dylan Grant has been assigned to the Hartford Wolfpack. This makes a lot of sense to me because you want Dylan Grant getting in games. He is, him getting the call-up makes sense as well at the time. But you want him getting in games, getting in reps, continuing his development. Spencer Martin is a veteran. He's been between the NHL and the AHL. He spent some time in the KHL. He's been called up. And Spencer Martin's been really good as of late. You can see this from Keegan. Martin was phenomenal in his Wolfpack debut last night, stopping 35 of 37 shots he faced and earning the win. Good opportunity for Grant, who hasn't played a game since the 22nd. So obviously he hasn't played in a week. They want him playing games. They don't want him being a backup, and obviously Igor played back-to-back this weekend, so if you're not going to trust the guy, you're not going to play him. He should go back down to the AHL to continue his development. So to come back to Hartford and retake the reins in net. So Spencer Martin is back up at the NHL level. It's going to be interesting to see what he does. Let me know how you feel about that. Lots going on in terms of other injury updates with the Wolfpack. Juuso Parssinen in his first game suffered an upper body injury. And he left in the second period, did not return. He's out week to week. So he was just put on waivers. His first game with the Hartford Wolfpack. Now he's out week to week. Tough break for Juuso Parssinen, a guy that, I think can be a useful player at the NHL level, maybe just not in this organization. In terms of some of the younger players as well, first career multi-goal game for Gabe Perreault. He scored 4-on-4 and on the power play as the Wolfpack stunned the Monsters with 3 goals in the final 8 minutes to win 3-2. Spencer Martin with 35 saves, as mentioned, and Perreault now up to 8 goals and 14 points in 15 games as a rookie. So he's ripping up the AHL. He hasn't been able to put up points at the NHL level. They've won with him in the lineup, and I think he has a positive impact in that way. But just let him continue to rip up the AHL. Love to see that stuff. And last note here before we wrap up, you can see from Bald Panarin, I think everybody's thinking the same thing. Scott Morrow has to be up. Maybe, some people are speculating with Gavrikov. He needs to be on power play 1. That's it. End of story. Let's see what they end up doing. Lots going on with the New York Rangers. A devastating injury update. Let me know how you feel about Adam Fox in the comments below. And of course, everything else they've done. I'm excited to see what Spencer Martin can do as the backup of this team. I don't know how much he's going to see, but they got to take the workload. They got to manage Igor's workload. That is for sure, especially with the Olympics coming up. So we'll see what happens there. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. Devastating news. Adam Fox is out week to week.